Did you know the world's most valuable startup is not a social network or a shopping app, but a rocket company? And did you realize that so-called unicorns, once as rare as the mythical name suggests, now number over 1,300 worldwide? In 2025, the startup world is as dynamic as ever. Today we will break down where the action is, from the most valuable unicorns to the hottest sectors, the countries leading the charge, and where venture capital is placing their bets. Unicorns are private startups valued at over $1 billion, but there are three that outshine all the others. SpaceX takes the top spot, recently valued at $350 billion. ByteDance, the Chinese parent company of TikTok, and OpenAI, the AI powerhouse behind ChatGPT, both sit at around $300 billion. To put that in perspective, all three of them would rank among the 30 most valuable public companies in the world, if they were listed. Let's break down the unicorn landscape by sector. Technology unsurprisingly dominates, counting 456 unicorns and a combined valuation of over 1.7 trillion. It leads the startup economy by both scale and impact. Much of the surge is fueled by the explosive growth of artificial intelligence. Since the debut of ChatGPT in late 2022, investment into AI startups has surged. But this is not just about OpenAI. A new wave of AI-first startups has rapidly achieved unicorn status. Anthropic, founded by former OpenAI researchers, soared to a valuation of $62 billion. Other players like Databricks or Elon Musk's xAI reach billion-dollar valuations within months. All the top AI startups are located in the US. DeepSeek is the only notable AI unicorn outside the US. It did not receive any outside investment yet. Therefore its valuation remains unclear, but odds are it will make the list. Beyond tech, financial services remain a strong pillar, counting 253 unicorns and over 1.1 trillion in combined valuation. Fintech favorites like Stripe, Revolut and Klarna once promised to disrupt banking, though many have seen corrections in recent years. Next in line is consumer and retail, counting 233 unicorns and 900 billion in value. Especially Chinese e-commerce platforms like Shein dominate this space. Industrials and media and entertainment round out the mid-tier, with notable strength in areas like logistics, creator platforms and digital content. Meanwhile, healthcare and life sciences is much smaller. This is not surprising. Biotech startups are usually acquired early by Big Pharma if they have a breakthrough medication, because only Big Pharma has the necessary scale to commercialize those new treatments. The United States remains the world's startup superpower. It's home to more than half of all unicorns on the planet. No surprise, the US venture capital has the deepest pockets, a culture of entrepreneurship, and hotspots like Silicon Valley, New York, and Seattle, counting more than 700 unicorns. China is the next big player. It counts 163 unicorns of its own. Think of social media giant TikTok, drone manufacturer DJI, or fast fashion e-tailer Shein. In the 2010s, China churned out unicorns rapidly thanks to its huge market and strong government support. However, recently, China's startup scene has hit some headwinds. A regulatory crackdown on tech and a slowing economy meant that venture funding in China decreased. Beijing and Shanghai remain major innovation hubs, even if investors are a bit more cautious. The EU is number 3, with fintech Klarna leading the pack. Berlin, Munich and Paris remain key hubs. India, home to 68 unicorns, slowly but surely develops to a serious competitor. Bangalore is called India's Silicon Valley, and for good reason. It's the nexus of a lot of that startup energy, alongside Delhi and Mumbai. The United Kingdom also has a healthy startup ecosystem, with London at its central hub. The venture capital landscape has been a roller coaster in recent years. After peak euphoria in 2021, when global VC funding hit all-time highs, markets cooled sharply. In 2022 and 2023, rising interest rates and growing economic uncertainty led to a VC hangover. Investors became more selective and valuations fell across the board, but by late 2024, momentum returned. This resurgence was largely driven by the explosive growth of AI startups, which reignited investor enthusiasm and reshaped capital flows. The United States remains the epicenter of global venture capital. In fact, the US provides more venture funding than all other countries combined, cementing its role as the world's primary launchpad for startups. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and activate notifications to get more updates from Economic Briefing. Thanks for watching.